Hello students, I hope you all are doing fine out there, isn't it? So we are doing exercise 22A from trigonometry, and we have completed till question number 2 in our previous video, and today we'll start right from question number 3 onward. Okay, so let's begin. So this is question number 3. From the following figure, find the values of cos A, cosec A, tan square A, minus sec square A, and so on. There are other questions as well. Okay, this is the figure given to us. So let's name this D. Okay, now we can see in this figure we have two right angle triangles. One is BAD, this is the right angle triangle. BD is perpendicular, AD is base, and BA is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side, isn't it? Opposite to 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of this right angle triangle BAD. So we will find AB, okay, not given to us, isn't it? Again, in triangle BDC, BD is common to both the triangles, isn't it? BDC, we have hypotenuse, the longest side 12, because opposite to 90 degree, opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse, the longest side. And we have perpendicular BD, okay, we don't have base DC. So we will find DC by applying Pythagoras theorem. Because we know that applying Pythagoras theorem, we can find the value of the third side if two sides of right angle triangle are known to us, isn't it? So let's begin. So in triangle first BAD, okay, BAD, BD is given to us, BD is given to us 4, AD is given to us, AD equals to 3. Now AB is not given to us, AB equals to question mark, isn't it? So hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Applying Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AB. Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular is BD, perpendicular square plus base square. What is base? Base is AD, okay, AD square, AD square. Now AB square equals to BD is given to us, BD is 4, squared plus AD is 3 squared, or AB square equals to 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9, isn't it? Or AB equals to this square, let's take to the right hand side, it becomes square root, 16 plus 9 is 25, or AB equals to root under 25 means root under 5 into 5, isn't it? So AB equals to, let's make the pair and free from the root, 5. So we found the value of AB is 5. Okay, now let us find the value of DC as well, applying Pythagoras theorem in the similar way. So in triangle BDC, so BD is given to us, BD perpendicular, that is 4, BC is hypotenuse, BC is given to us, BC equals to 12, and DC is not given to us, isn't it? So DC equals to question mark. Applying Pythagoras theorem, so let us find the value of DC. Okay, so base square equals to DC square equals to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. Since we know that h square equals to p square plus base square, isn't it? So base square we keep in the right hand side, so in the left hand side we have h square. Let's bring this plus p square to the left hand side, it becomes minus p square. H square minus p square equals to base square, b square. So base square DC square equals to h square, that is bc square, hypotenuse is BC square minus perpendicular is BD square, or DC square equals to BC. What is BC? BC is 12 squared minus what is BD? BD is 4 squared, or DC square equals to 12 square is 144 minus 4 square is 16, isn't it? Or DC equals to square root of 14 minus 6. We cannot subtract 6 from 4, so 14 we borrow here. 14 minus 6 is 8, this becomes 13. 13 minus 1 is 12, isn't it? So DC equals to root under 128. 128 means 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, or DC equals to root under 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. When we multiply 2 7 times, we get 128. So root under 128 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 7 times. Okay, so let us make the pair of these two. DC equals to, we make the pair and free from the root. Okay, so we make the next pair and free from root, next pair and free from root. Now this 2 doesn't have pair, so this will remain within the root. Okay, or let me write here, or DC equals to 2 into 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 root 2, isn't it? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 root 2. So we found DC, that is 8 root 2. Okay, 8 root 2. Now please take the screenshot. We will start solving the questions now. Okay, so we have DC and we have AB. Now let us solve the questions one by one. Okay, so what is cos A? Cos theta is, first let us write, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Curly brown hair based upon hypotenuse, isn't it? Now cos A means this angle, isn't it? A, we have A here, means this angle. In triangle BAD, angle A, base is, when we talk about this angle, base becomes AD. So base is AD upon hypotenuse is AB. Okay, so let us write what is the value of AD. Let me write here. What is the value of AD? AD is 3 upon AB. AB is 5. So 3 upon 5 is the answer for question number 1. Now cosec A. What is cosec A? So cosec theta is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, isn't it? Hypotenuse upon perpendicular, because sin theta equals to, some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cosec theta is just the reciprocal of sin theta. Okay, just the opposite of sin theta, h upon p. Now cosec A is h upon p, and what is h? We are talking about this angle, angle A, isn't it? So what is h? Hypotenuse is this AB, hypotenuse remains fixed, AB upon, what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BD. Now what is AB? AB is 5, and what is BD? BD is 4. 5 upon 4. So this is an improper fraction, so let us convert this into mixed fraction. Okay, let me do here. 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4, plus 1 is 5, isn't it? So this is the answer for question number 2. 4 1s are 4, plus 1 5. If the number is improper fraction, we must convert it into mixed fraction. Now tan square A minus sec square A. So tan theta is perpendicular upon base, turns permanently black. Tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base, turns permanently black. So we have a square, so let us put a square. Now sec theta is hypotenuse upon base, okay, because cos, just the opposite of cos theta, isn't it? Cos theta is based upon hypotenuse, curly brown here, based upon hypotenuse. Sec theta is just h upon b, just the opposite of cos theta. So we have minus here, let's put minus h upon b squared. So we are talking about angle A. Angle is A. So when we talk about this angle, this becomes perpendicular, this becomes base, isn't it? So perpendicular is 4, that is BD, perpendicular is BD, and base is AD, whole squared minus hypotenuse, hypotenuse is AB upon base is AD, whole squared. So what is BD? Let's put the value of BD. BD is 4. And what is AD? AD is 3. AD is 3. Whole squared minus AB. AB is 5. Upon what is AD? AD is 3. Whole squared. So let me continue here, okay. So 4 squared is 16 upon 3 squared is 9 minus 5 squared is 25 upon 3 squared is 9. 3 3s are 9, isn't it? So let's take the LCM. 9 will be the LCM. When the denominators are equal, okay, we write the number in the numerator as it is, isn't it? So 16 minus 25. Now because 9 ones are 9, so 1 into 16 is 16 minus 9 ones are this 9, 1 into 25 is 25. If the denominators are equal, we just copy the numerators as it is, okay. So 25 minus 16, 25 minus 16, 16 is positive, 25 is negative. So 25 minus 16 is 9, okay. So this is a greater number, we put the sign of greater number minus upon this 9. We cancel this, 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9. So minus 1. So this is the answer for question number 3 of 3, okay. Now let us move on to the next question. Now let us do question number 4, 5 and 6, okay. Question number 4 is sine C. Now we are talking about this angle, angle C, okay. When we talk about this angle, perpendicular is BD, base is DC, hypotenuse is BC, okay. So sine C means some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse, isn't it? So what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BD. BD is the perpendicular, and what is hypotenuse? The longest side, BC. So let's put the value of BD. BD is 4, given to us 4, and base is 12. So 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. This gives us 1 upon 3. 3 is in the denominator, okay. So 1 upon 3. Now let us find the value of, let us solve question number 5, sec C. Value of sec C. So this angle, isn't it? Sec theta is hypotenuse upon base, okay. Sec theta is hypotenuse upon base, isn't it? So what is hypotenuse? When we talk about this angle, hypotenuse is always the longest side, BC. And what is base? Base is DC. This is the base, DC. So let's put the value of BC. BC is given to us. BC, hypotenuse BC. BC is 12. And what is DC? DC is 8 root 2. 8 root 2, okay. So 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. This gives us 3 upon 2 root 2, isn't it? So we have a number with root in the denominator. So let us multiply with root 2 in the numerator and in the denominator. So we should not keep any number with root in the denominator, okay. This is called rationalizing. So when we have a number having root in the denominator, what we do is we multiply with the same number. So 3 into root 2 is 3 root 2 into upon this 2 we write here into root 2 into root 2. When we multiply root a into root a, this becomes root a into a, okay. So this a and a we make pair and free from root. So root 2 into root 2 gives 2. Root a into root a gives us a, isn't it? Similarly, root 2 into root 2, 2. Root 5 into 5, 5. Okay. So this is 3 upon root 2. Sorry, 3 root 2 upon 2 to the 4, isn't it? 3 root 2 upon 4. So this is the answer for question number 5, 6C. 3 root 2 upon 4. Now let us find the value of cot square C. What is cot square C? Cot theta means, we are talking about this angle, okay. Cot theta means base upon perpendicular whole squared, isn't it? Minus 1 upon sin theta means some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse squared, okay. So this gives us b upon p. Let me write this again, okay. B upon p whole squared minus p 1 upon p upon h whole squared can be written as h upon p whole squared, okay. So this number from the denominator will go to the numerator, h upon p whole squared. So let me erase this, okay. 3 root 2 upon 4 is the answer for question number 5. So let's put the value of b, base is DC, isn't it? DC is the base. When we talk about angle C, because cot C, angle is C here, base is DC upon perpendicular. What is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BD whole squared minus, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is BC upon, what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BD, okay, whole squared. So this DC means 8 root 2 whole squared, okay. So let me write this squared later, okay. BD is 4, isn't it? 4 whole squared minus BC is 12 upon BD is 4 whole squared, isn't it? So 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8. So 2 squared is 4, isn't it? 2 squared is 4. Root 2 squared is 2. In the denominator we have 1, so we don't write that. Minus 12, 4 1 is 4, 4 3 is 12. Now we have 3 squared, isn't it? 4 1 is 4, 4 3 is 12. 3 squared is 9. So 4 2 is 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9 is minus 1. Sign a greater number comes, isn't it? So minus 1 is the answer for question number 6, okay. Now let us do question number 4. Let's do question number 4. From the following figure, find the values of number 1 sin b, number 2 tan c, number 3 sec square b minus tan square b, and sin square c plus cos square c. So this is the figure given to us. We have 2 right angle triangles here also, isn't it? One is triangle ABD and another is triangle ADC. Similar figure to the previous question, isn't it? So we have hypotenuse AB and base BD. Now we need to find AD, okay. AD perpendicular, first we will find this, and after that in right angle triangle ADC we have 90 degree here also, isn't it? ADC. So 16 we have base, we found perpendicular, now we'll find hypotenuse, okay, AC. Now let us see in the first triangle, in triangle ABD, this triangle, in triangle ABD we have AB is 13, okay. So applying Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem, okay. Now AB square, no, we are asked to find perpendicular, isn't it? So AD square AD is the perpendicular, AD square equals to hypotenuse square, that is AB square minus base square, BD square. So AD square equals to AB, what is AB? AB is 13 13 square minus BD 5 squared, or AD squared equals to 13 square is 169, 13 is 169, minus 5 squared is 25, or AD equals to 9 minus 5 4, this becomes 6, 6 minus 2 is 4, 1. So square when we take to the right hand side becomes root under, or AD equals to root under 144 means 12. Okay, 12 is 144, isn't it? 12 is 144, so we make the pair and free from the root. So root under 144 means 12. So AD is 12. Okay, now we have AD and we have DC in triangle ADC. Let us find AC. Okay, so please take the screenshot of this. Now we will find AC in triangle BDC or ADC, this triangle. Hypotenuse, we need AC. The AC is the hypotenuse, opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse, isn't it? AC square equals to perpendicular square, that is AD square. AD is the perpendicular, plus base square, DC square, or AC squared equals to, what is AD? AD is 12 squared plus, what is DC? This is 16 square, or AC squared equals to 12 square is 144, okay, plus 16 square is 324. 256, I think so. Let's find the square. 16 squared. So 1 squared is 1, 6 squared is 36, isn't it? So 1 6 are 6, 6 2 are 12. So 6, 3 plus 2 is 5, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 16 squared is 256, okay? Or AC equals to, we take the square to the right hand side, becomes the square root. 6 plus 4 is 9. So 6 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus 4 is also 9, isn't it? Oh, 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 5 plus 4 is 9, again 1, 10. 2 plus 1 is 3, again 1, 4. Or AC equals to, square root of 4 is 2, square root of double 0 is single 0. Okay, 6 plus 4 is 10, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10, 0, 2 plus 1, 3, 4. Okay, 20. So we found AC as 20. Okay, now let us find the values of sine B, tan C, sec square B, all these things. Okay, let's take the screenshot. Now sine B, sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, some people have. So sine B means this angle, angle B. What is perpendicular when we talk about this angle? Perpendicular is this, because this becomes base, isn't it? So perpendicular is AD, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, hypotenuse is AB. So what is AD? AD is 12, and what is AB? AB is 13. So this is proper fraction, we don't need to change this into mixed fraction. Now tan C, tan theta, this angle, isn't it? So tan theta is perpendicular upon base, turns permanently black, perpendicular upon base. So when we talk about this angle, perpendicular is AD, base is DC. Perpendicular is AD and base is DC. So AD is 12, isn't it? DC is 16. 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So 3 upon 4. This is also a proper fraction, so we don't need to convert this into mixed fraction, because the number in the denominator is greater than the numerator, isn't it? Now sec square B minus tan square B, again this angle. So sec theta is hypotenuse upon base, isn't it? squared, we have a squared here, minus tan theta is perpendicular upon base squared. Okay, so what is hypotenuse? When we talk about this angle, angle B, hypotenuse is AB, AB upon what is base? Base is BD, BD whole squared minus what is perpendicular. And when we talk about this angle, what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is AD, AD, and what is base? Base is BD whole squared. Okay, so AB square means what is the value of AB? AB is 13. AB hypotenuse is 13. 13 upon BD, BD is 5 whole squared minus AD, AD is 12, BD is 5 whole squared. So 13 squared is 169 upon 5, 5 squared is 25. This square applies to both 13 and 5. Okay, so 5 squared is 25, 5 is 25, minus 12 square is 144, 5 square is 25. Now LCM 25, isn't it? When the denominators are equal, so we write 169 minus 144. So this gives us 9 minus 4 is 5, isn't it? 9 minus 4 is 5. 16 minus 14 is 2. 6 minus 4 is 2 upon 25. So sign of greater number comes here, isn't it? So plus sign. 25 ones are 25, 25 ones are 25. So the answer is 1. Answer for question number 3 is 1. Okay. Now let us do question number 4. Sin square c plus cos square c. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Whole squared plus cos theta is curly brown hair base upon hypotenuse. Whole squared. Now we are talking about angle C. Angle C, this angle. This angle, okay. So what is perpendicular when you talk about this angle? Perpendicular is AD. AD, okay, upon what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. AC whole squared plus what is base? Base is DC. This is base. And what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. AC whole squared. So AD means 12. AC means 20 whole squared plus DC. This is 16 upon what is AC? AC is 20 whole squared. So let me erase this, okay. Now this gives us 12 squared is 144. This 12 squared is 144 upon 20 squared is 2 squared is 4, single 0 squared is 00 plus 16 squared is 256, isn't it? And 20 squared is 400. So 400 we take the LCM. When the denominators are equal, we write numerator as it is, 144 plus 256. This gives us 6 plus 4 is 10, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 400 upon 400, so 1. This equals to 1, okay. So answer for question number 4 is also 1. Okay, this was for today. I hope you got this. Thank you so much. Stay connected and practice well, okay. I'll upload the rest of the questions in the next video. Thank you.